Hey guys, welcome to the jungle. In this video I'm gonna talk about why I believe that Webb he beat Roczen for the World Championship of Supercross. And I will go through this video based on an interview I heard with Webb on a podcast, Pulp MX podcast. And then I will also give you my top 3 reasons why I personally believe that he beat Roczen, okay? So if I should summarize it into 3 words, it would be Stoic Focus and intensity management. And the third one is no self-blame. The reason I believe the last one is no self-blame, that's actually directly from Webb. This may sound a bit untraditional, but in the interview, Webb, he said that he doesn't blame himself if he makes a mistake. When you're going at the highest speed you can, or at 99%, you're gonna make a couple of mistakes here and there. And Webb, he says that he believes that one of the reasons he's able to win is that he doesn't blame himself and he doesn't get angry on himself after he makes a mistake. That means he will just reset his mind and continue racing forward instead of looking into the past, and just believing in himself and his ability to do it better on the next lap and the next lap again. Okay, so no self-blame. You could say it's like a kind of an energy leak you have in your focus. If you're blaming yourself, you lose your focus and you forget how good you can actually be on your next lap. So that was like a huge difference maker. The other one is intensity management. I'll actually do a full video on that. I'll probably link to it in the end of this video. So intensity management is one of the most important skills in motocross. Not going over your 100%, so not overriding the track and the bike, but also not going too low, below 100% of your max, okay? So important. And Webb, he can just manage this almost like a DJ that turns up the volume when he wants and when he needs to in the track. And in the race, he can manage his speed and intensity and be very aware of it, not just do it on emotional, random kind of manner. And now to maybe the number 1 reason I believe Webb, he could beat Roczen, and that is what I call Stoic Focus. So Stoicism is old philosophy from the ancient Rome, and it's probably the philosophy that has been booming the most in sports psychology and high-level coaching across all sports, in baseball, football, and probably a whole lot of other sports. And the idea of Stoicism is pretty simple. So the idea is, in Stoicism, you want to only focus on what you can control yourself. In other words, that means you should not spend a single % of your mental capacity to think about things you cannot control, like what other people think, what can go wrong with the bike, what's going to happen with all the other riders on the track, like what's going to happen in the race start. You can't really control it, but what you can control is you can control what you're going to do and how you're going to think and how you're going to feel about going into your race. But if you get a really strong feeling of self-control and only focus on what you can control, you can forget about everything else. Just focusing on your race and you and the track, you and your bike, and not everybody else. Of course, Webb, he knows where Roczen is on the track, but he probably mainly focuses on managing his own race. And if he sees something happen to Roczen, he will maybe make a small adjustment. But by far, I'm pretty sure he mainly focuses on riding his own race, and he doesn't get angry on it. He doesn't waste energy and thinking on anybody else. Okay, so that was my take on the whole Supercross Championship of 2021, and it's also based on the interview I heard with Cooper Webb after winning the championship. And I'm actually a Ken Roczen fan, so I was hoping he was gonna win, but I cannot disregard the talent and mindset of Cooper Webb is next to none. Like, it's the best in the world. It's basically Cooper Webb, he won because of his mindset. Maybe Ken Roczen, he has a little bit more skill, a little bit more talent on the bike, but he was not able to hold it all together when it mattered. So that shows you how important the mindset of racing is, and holding it all together, keeping it together when it counts. So that is so interesting, and that's one of the most exciting things about racing. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a like. And if you want more, subscribe and see if there's some links for other videos up here. I'm training for the South Thailand Motocross Championship with a race team on a tropical island. And if you want to see where we're training, check the link in the description below as well. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.